Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Tuck Notes, beginner stock talk, and crypto talk. I just finished an amazing video with a lot of information, and I just practiced my rehearsal before I go on live, which I have never done before. Actually helped me, so we'll see if it does or not. Doesn't, but we're going to talk about a cryptocurrency, right? And I'm going to give you a little background about the crypto world as much as I can. Remember, I'm a beginner at this. You guys know that. Any one of you that actually know Tucker, me, I am a beginner. I don't know anything. That's why I keep saying it. This is a beginner thing. So with that being said, and further ado, when I invest, I think scalability, and I took notes, so mind my eyes tracking going down, okay? I invest and I think scalability and how it can change the world. So how good is it going to be over a long period of time and with the world changing at the same time? I'm learning to only sell when fundamentals change, not just based off of the price. And that's something that's a hard lesson for me to learn, and I imagine for the person that I took the notes off of, for that person. There's some good crypto coins out there to invest, and there's some bad ones. And, I'm just going to do this. The information I'm giving you is from the notes I've been taking. It's not my personal opinion. So I'm just telling you that. The good ones that were written down were Cardano, which I also have heard negative things, but Chainlink for sure is a good one. It's been around for a while too. And it had a big spike. It nearly doubled in price. It went from $22 to $44, and then it dropped back down. I don't know where it's at right now, but that's a good crypto coin. And Polkadot. I've done a video on Polkadot also. If you want to check that out, you can check that out, find it out in my Polkadots, not in the Polkadot section, but in my previous videos. Now, cryptocurrencies have a max limit of attribute points. I didn't play video games, but if you've ever played video games and you remember a game called Diablo 2, there's certain attributes in that video game. And this is an analogy, okay? There was like strength, dex, vitality, and energy. And you had to choose one of them. Now we're going to change that, take that analogy, and we're going to turn it into the crypto world. And look at Bitcoin. And these are the points, the attributes to the crypto world: security, speed, fees, block time, and block size. For Bitcoin, the security is high, the speed is slow as hell, the fees are okay, and the block time, I'll get more into that, what that is slow, and the block size is small. So the blocks are like data. Think of that. Because I had a hard time wrapping my finger around it. After I watched this video, now I understand more about it. Blockchain blocks are like a little block of data. And it's a chain. Blocks are like data, and that's why it's called blockchain. It's a chain of data, right? So with Bitcoin, for the block time, it's 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes of being active with your, I might be saying this wrong, okay? But just after 10 minutes, your data is it looks like it stays forever, and it cannot be changed. So yeah, something like that. I'm sorry, my handwriting on that one. But that's block time. Block size, that's the size of the block, right? So there's like 1 megabyte versus 10 megabytes, right? So now we're going to say, I'm going to throw out Bitcoin Cash. Remember, okay, so there's Bitcoin and then there's Bitcoin Cash. Now we're going to there's a new vocabulary word out there that I'm learning, and it's called forks. So Bitcoin Cash is a fork off of Bitcoin Cash. That was pretty cool. Bitcoin, in layman terms, like a fork off of Bitcoin in layman terms means to copy and paste. So, but the code here changed. All right, hold on. I'm going to say this again because this is a very meat and potatoes part, and I want you guys to get it. Bitcoin Cash is a fork, and if I read this so you gotta understand this. I'm in the middle of a video. I can't talk right now. Bitcoin Cash is like a fork off of Bitcoin in layman terms. Copy and paste. But the code here changes the attributes because the developers were worried about the speed of Bitcoin transactions being slow. So they increased the speed and reduced the fees. And as a result of doing this, that created a lot of transactions and that occurred. For Bitcoin Cash, the security, the fees are low, and the block time is low. But data builds up very quickly, resulting in big blocks. So we now have big blocks of data building up very quickly. If you take the big blocks of data and scale it over a long period of time, it will be compromised. It will eventually get compromised, and only the few rich players will be able to afford that kind of data or blocks, which means security drops because it's less centralized. This is very meat and potatoes part, and I do hope I'm explaining this the best of my ability because this is hard stuff to talk about. But so what's the purpose of crypto? One is decentralized, and we want it to be secure. Two, a great medium of exchange, meaning if I click on it and then it goes, I want to send this to Carla, it goes from Tucker to Carla really fast, like an email, right? That's fast. And it being environmentally friendly, especially with Elon's recent tweets, and having little power or consumption, meaning political side. You know, it's more about the community, where you kind of, most cryptos are usually playing the same game, just different attributes. Remember, the attributes are security, speed, fees, block time, block size. So they're doing one of them, but they're not doing all of them. All right. So there hasn't been a second layer solution yet. There hasn't been a second, like, what's the next fully completed cryptocurrency that works, that's of value, right? So feedback's important, and the person that I take this video from, he bought 10 pounds of Nano. Nano, I don't know what the last name of it's called, but it's like Nano, it's not, it's just NaNo. But if you look up Nano and you want to learn more about it, I strongly encourage you to. He bought, so 10 pounds is $2,027.47, and an average buy price of 6.969. Fate loves irony. Every time we hear 69, 69, 69, I don't know why. Using Binance. And now remember, attributes for Nano. What are they? The security is high. The speed is high. The fees are high. The fees are high. The fees are low. Or no, there's no fees. The block time is fast, and the block sizes are small. So it hits every single point. So like, that's like the best thing out there. To give you an idea, one Bitcoin transaction equals 6 million Nano transactions. Okay? 1 million Nano transactions. You have a block of 1 million Nano transactions, and you take a square of that. Inside there is 1,000 transactions. How do they do it? Yeah. So, and this gets very more technical and out of Tucker's channel. It's getting more engineering and mining stuff. But there's blockchain. How do they do it? It's blockchain, but it's 3D blockchain, and that's another subject. You can Google what that is, and I can too. I don't know what it is. But it means it's open to spam attacks. And that's, if it's free and it's instant, it's asking for trouble. So there's a solution out there proposed, and you can Google it at Nano's latest innovation, feeless spam resistance, by privatizing, you don't have to part this, but it's by privatizing timestamps and ballots. This is more about the community I'm talking about, of people. Nano's crypto world to spend, so one would need to buy 30% of the entire supply of the Nano crypto world to spend the network. I don't know if that made sense or not. One would need 30% of the entire supply of Nano crypto to spend the network. Now, what about the problem with data? It's free and instant, so there's tons of data when Nano becomes mainstream. So wrapping up, Nano is kind of like Tesla in doing so. It's in helping out and changing the world to a better place, right? And it feels like disruption of the Bitcoin in the beginning, but not in the near term. This is something down the line. And so because Bitcoin's code is complete, they pass the test of time, and there's big money there. That's why Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It's passed these tests, and these tests are the tests you have to do in order to make it an asset and have value. So however you can think of how Nano can impact the world, the best solution for both the first world and a better solution for the undersurface of a much better market. So it's going to help out everyone all over the world and make a better market, more fair market. So this is Tuck Notes. I hope you liked this video and found it informative. If you like it, push the like button, and you can reach me on YouTube, at Tuck Notes, and on Instagram at TuckerMLO, and check out my blog at Tuck's Blog. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. Continually watching my videos. I love it. I'll talk to you later. Peace.